Episode title. So who is gay? Write that shit down before we forget.
And here we go.
You want to be like? Sensitivity equals fucking poverty.
Insensitive Culture, the podcast. Check it out, homie.
Guys, welcome to episode 166 of Insensitive Culture. As always, you know me.
So what?
On the other end, we have...
And that fool blazer, Ramon.
And guess who's back this week? We will forever be...
Insensitive Culture, the podcast. Make sure you check it out, homie.
Welcome back, Johnny.
Yes, sir. Glad to be here.
Yes,
Sad
sir.
I missed last week. Donald was not a great replacement, but he was all right. He's all right.
He handled
Just
the shit for a
can't
little
feel
bit.
the shoes. Can't feel the shoes.
Yeah. Nah, he's good. He came prepared with some news. He held it
did.
down.
He had one like right off the cuff, ready to go.
I know.
He just, showed up 35 minutes late, which I guess is kind of on track. If he was trying to replace me.
It's a good.
That's about right.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
yeah,
right on
that's-
time.
It's par.
right on cue. We always start at least half an hour to 45 minutes later than our starting point, and that's okay.
Typically. Yeah.
It is what it is. Yeah, man, I'm not feeling the best today, but I'm roughing it out. I have some alcohol trying to sweat this out. My voice probably sounds a little weird. I may be
A little
muting
off.
myself to just like cough my brains out, but I'm trying to make it.
No doubt.
Gonna make it.
Gonna make it.
Gonna make it.
That was great.
Yo, if y'all understand that reference, then we're homies. All right.
Yeah.
So
You made it all the way back one episode.
no, that's not what I mean. I'm talking about like in general, like where that came from.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
If
sure.
not, you're probably young as hell.
Yo, they've got some new drip.
Yeah. Look at this guy.
This guy rocking the cash.
Casual nerd.
That shit looks fire.
It is fire. It's comfy as a bitch too.
I like
Yeah,
it.
I can't
I
wait
need
to
a
get
good one.
the new joint.
Oh, it's coming.
Word.
It's coming this week. Well, I mean, it'll probably be there next week, but it's getting sent out this week.
All right.
I like it. I got to get my hands on that. Probably it matches my shirt today.
It does.
does.
Minus
There's a
the
little bit of
spill.
I like it. Thanks for pointing that out. I appreciate that.
Now the listeners will be like, yo, I got to check out that video. So that's how we get those YouTube hits.
Facts.
Got to stop drooling on myself. But can't help it.
Oh, I thought it was nut, but yeah, drool sounds better.
Nah, I caught a glimpse of myself.
Nah, he saw me
I don't
putting
even
my
know where
hoodie
that's
on,
coming.
and he was like,
Like Dave said, I'm just lactating.
shit.
Oh, man. All right. Y'all want to start off with some icebreakers? Let's get this going.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Send us off, Dave.
All right, fellas. So bonus question,
Bonus.
because this is going to be, episode's going to drop right before Memorial Day holiday. So most people they'll have Memorial Day off on Monday, getting hooked up with a 3-day weekend. Which day do you guys think is the best day of the 3-day weekend? If you have, that Saturday, Sunday, Monday going on. And I'll be the first to say it's certainly not fucking Monday. Even though that's the free day, that's the day off, it's basically Sunday at that point, right? Like it's sort of pushing that Sunday back a little bit. So it's really the Saturday or actual Sunday. Which one's better? Or if you guys think it's Monday and want to be wrong, then
I'll jump on this. Saturday is the best day of the weekend, period.
okay.
So it doesn't count because Saturday is always the best day. I want to say Sunday has to be the best day of a 4-day weekend. And the reason why is because that's usually the shitty day where tomorrow you have to go to work. You know, you gotta do all the responsible stuff, not stay up as late. It's just like dreading having to go in
all day.
But when you don't have that day, the next day, like you're up, you're like, oh, fuck it, like, you know, like, oh shit, I'm gonna stay up and play some video games. I'm gonna watch a movie, do something. And then that Monday is just dope because you know you're gonna sleep in. So I don't know, it could be Monday too because you sleep in and you just it's like another day off. Like you said, it could be that Sunday. It just pushes it off.
And you know you got a short week coming up too. So even when you do go back on Tuesday, though it'll have Monday vibes to it, it'll really still be like, damn, this is Tuesday. Like you're almost to Wednesday, and that's halfway through the week, son. Like you're good at that point. So yeah, no, that's a tight day. I honestly think the Saturday, I either have to go Saturday. My honest opinion is that Friday. That Friday night, I know this wasn't really part of the question, but like that Friday night before that 3-day weekend where you know you got that Saturday, you know you got that Sunday, and you're just fucking around on Monday, drinking and grilling and doing whatever, like when you like that's how I'm more excited about the night before a day off just because I know that night I can kick it. So Friday's not really an official answer, so I'm going to say Saturday, but man, those Friday vibes before a long weekend, man. Oh, they fuck.
That's very true. That's very true. That anticipation going into the weekend, knowing it's longer. I feel like there's also an argument to be made for Monday.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I think, to be fair, I think the real answer is Sunday. Like Sunday's really the best of the 3-day. But I think there's also kind of that argument on Monday and where like you weren't expecting to have this day off and now you do. And because of that, like it's like a bonus day. Yes, you do have to go into work the next day, but you know it's like it's only a 4-day week this week, so it's gonna be short. Like you going in, you know, it's like, it's all good. Like you get to take that Monday mad smooth, mad easy. So there's a little bit of an argument that could be made for Monday, I think in general, Walk had it right. Like that Sunday fun day. Like you literally it's usually that's your like kind of slow day to ease into the weekend, and you're like, nah, I got tomorrow off. I could keep going hard.
Word.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with Sunday fun day on this one.
All right.
Sunday fun day.
So a Saturday, Sunday.
I haven't experienced a Sunday fun day in quite some time. I'm past due, man.
Yeah, I don't have
me
fun
too.
Sundays. Just anxiety and dread. That's all.
No, Sunday fun day is a thing, man. When you don't have kids, like you get up, you go get some brunch at the bar, and you'll see everybody drinking mimosas, and like it's a thing, man. Like Sunday fun day is a vibe.
Yeah.
Everything is just done way earlier, so like by 5 o'clock, everything is dissipated and gone, like Johnny said. But if you're doing that and you have the next day off, you're just
then that's basically Saturday fun day. That doesn't even barely counts as a Sunday fun day at that point.
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
I'll fuck with that.
All right, what else we got?
All right. Which animal or insect would be the most dangerous if grown to like a human size?
Praying mantis.
Ooh. They are.
Have you ever seen?
Very violent. Yeah. No, I know how they get down, bro. They do not fuck around. That's a good answer. That's not what I was thinking.
Bro, the praying mantis.
Human-sized praying mantis. Scary
dude,
as a bitch.
Consume like all these insects alive, bro. They just have at them and just start eating them alive, bro.
Like most animals eat their insects alive, I feel like. Right? Like they're not.
No, what I'm saying is if you look up the videos of it like sped up, like they're literally going after the limbs, keeping it alive as long as possible, just like very brutally, savagely.
Arms, legs. They're screaming the whole time. And they're just like, this is delicious foot.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's
be rough.
That's a good one. That is a really good one. My mind went right to the big giant ant from from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Like, even as a kid, like that really.
That was just a regular backyard ant.
It was. It was just a regular backyard
giant,
ant, bro.
yeah.
And it was terrifying to run across something like that. And granted, that was a lot bigger than a human. Like, that was a massive size ant, I feel like. So maybe that doesn't really count. But even I would say a mosquito. So if they're coming, what is that? What is that sucker like if they're human sized? We're like, that's just going to puncture you. You're just dead at that point. Like, it's not sucking any blood. It's literally flying around. So that's just cruising. And if
It's
it like
sucking
homes
all
in
of
on
your
you,
blood.
yeah, and your body, like it just bloop, sucks you right in. So
And
I feel
your
like
cum. Is that is it a good blowjob, you think? Giant mosquito?
it's a good way to get your morning wood to go down if it just pops your bone.
It would just dry you of your blood.
Yeah, no, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Feels like
Have
the
you guys
mantis is
seen
scarier.
the photo of like they magnified and like really got close up to an ant's face?
Yeah.
That shit looks terrifying.
Yeah. And that's
Yeah,
why
it was a freaky looking
they
thing.
were pretty close in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I feel like that was a very lifelike ant that they blew up somehow.
It was, but it's what we would assume an ant would look like.
Right.
It does not look like what they zoomed in on this ant.
Word.
Like, this thing looked like a fucking like alien type shit. Like,
It
that
was
shit was
deathly.
scary. That's rough.
Yeah, I was going to go with an ant of sort. I was going to, I was thinking more of like one of them army ants or bullet ants or
Ooh, the African, whatever, like those stinging ones are that go in the gloves there. Ooh.
yeah,
Fire
that's
ants.
That's what I was thinking. Fire ants, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But since you said ants, I'm gonna switch it up and go with what was that? The murder hornet.
Ooh, a human-sized murder hornet. Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be pretty shitty.
Yeah, I gotta see what a murder hornet.
Although I
looks
do
like.
wonder if at that size, if they, kill you with their stinger, does it
It's massive.
kill them too? Like, do they die?
Oh,
after
like a
using their
normal,
stinger?
like a honeybee does when they sting
Yeah.
you? That's a good
Well, I
question.
don't think more like a wasp. I don't think honeybees sting.
Don't honeybees sting? What are the bees?
think
There's
so.
definitely a bee that stings, right?
Maybe. Yeah. I mean,
Bumblebees do not sting.
bumblebees do not sting. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, you're
Okay.
right. Honeybees do.
I'll definitely get you.
Well, at least some of them. The ones tasked
The
with
African
protecting
killer
the
bees,
queen.
though. An African killer bee?
Killer bees, bee.
Ah, yes. Cuban bee.
Let's see. I'm trying to look up the answer.
I'm just looking at a picture of a murder hornet right now, and it's already like fucking
It's already pretty fucking giant.
like
yeah.
3 inches long and just fat as a bitch.
They do not die when they sting.
Oh, Jesus. So they
nice.
could just
Well,
keep
there you
going
go.
and popping your shit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely the one I'm going with. Then.
What
I
if
think
all
anything
three
that
of ours have a death match? Whose giant insect is coming out on top?
Probably the praying mantis. I'm gonna. Think,
Yeah,
just
I was
because of
thinking
the
so.
long
It's
arms.
savage, bro. It's savage.
That praying mantis, bro. Johnny, pull up a video if you can of a praying mantis just devouring some fucking insect, yo. Jamie, pull up a video.
That's what I was saying. We got a Jamie
Yeah,
now.
look at this thing.
Let's see that. Oh my God! Would you look at that?
Look at that fucking thing.
Son of a bitch.
While you look that up, yeah, anything that would fly and attack you, that's like, we haven't experienced anything that's like our size.
What massive
a fucking-
stink bugs?
I think about pterodactyls, like when they were
Ooh.
a thing, like how scary that shit would be. Like at any time, like the shit would just come around and just scoop up humans. Ooh, That shit would be rough.
Sure would. What do we got? Oh, Jesus. It's going after a mouse.
What the fuck is it eating? Oh, a mouse?
Yo, that's
Yo.
That poor mouse, bro. Oh, it's just munching.
The mouse soon draws its last breath. It's an odd sight to watch an insect devouring a mammal. But in the food chain,
yeah.
it makes no difference at all whether the predator is a snake, a cat, or a praying mantis.
Bro, that shit was human size.
Yeah,
It'd be eating humans. It'd just be munching people.
That would fuck us up. They would wipe out humanity.
Yeah. Can't let your kid go to the bus stop.
No.
Giant fucking mantis jumps out of the bush.
Word.
Done.
Isn't that what movie was that? Where they were battling bugs like that.
Bug's Life or
Ants? Ants
Bugs
with a
Life
Z?
for ants.
or
No.
Ants?
They were where we were going to war with like these big ass fucking
Starship Troopers.
Starship
Yeah.
Troopers. Yeah.
Neil Patrick Harris.
And technically, live, die, repeat, or whatever with the Edge of Tomorrow was kind of bugs,
Those
right?
were bugs. I don't really
Were
remember.
they? Oh, they were just
Can't remember the
Fighting.
bugs.
I just
Were they
remember they were
bugs?
constantly fighting.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
remember war
yeah.
scenes. I don't remember. I can't picture the enemy. It's so sad.
That's actually one of my favorite Tom Cruise movies.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
But the prawns from District 9, they're very insect-like.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be rough. But like actually going against like insects, like gigantic insects, oh, that would
Nah.
Yeah, I want no parts of that.
All right, guys, we're back on our best actor shit. We got some
Okay.
new choices coming in. I'm gonna break y'all off. Joaquin Phoenix, Christian Bale, Will Smith, Matt Damon. Best actor, not favorite actor.
Yeah.
We'll throw him in with Denzel, and we're gonna have like a round robin at some point. We're gonna keep getting these. Colin Farrell should be in there too, I think, right?
We're just throwing Colin Farrell into every fucking list. You said Joaquin Phoenix.
Yep. Joaquin, Christian Bale, Will Smith, Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Anybody you could just cross off immediately, like a nope.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
All
And I
right.
fuck with Will Smith.
I know you do.
but-
That's why I'm so surprised right now.
Yeah, he
King
Will
Richard.
Smith doesn't have crazy range. I feel like he does have good range, but in comparison to the other three, nah, he doesn't. He doesn't compare.
Okay.
So he's immediately no.
Will Smith, immediate nope.
Um,
I'm with y'all.
as much as I fuck with Matt Damon, I'm gonna have to say he's also a no.
Yeah. He was one of my immediate two nopes. It was either him or Wilson. Like one of them could have easily been nope. And he was one of them.
And I love Matt Damon. I think he's
He's okay.
a great actor. But
good.
when you think about acting and you throw in Christian Bale and Joaquin Phoenix and the lengths that they go to,
With their bodies, are we talking about physical
Yeah.
transformations as well? We're factoring that in.
everything that
Okay.
that like just the passion behind it.
Yeah. So now we got a Joaquin and a Christian.
I would have to say I fuck with Joaquin Phoenix a little bit more than
I know.
Christian Bale.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with Joaquin Phoenix.
Wow.
I fucks with Joaquin too.
Hey, and he has a great name. So
I knew that's why you picked him. I knew that was what it was going to come down to. You're like, well, two guys, one has my name. I'll go with Joaquin. Fuck it.
nah, I just it's crazy too, right? Because we we end up at Joker and Batman. But I think Christian Bale, he does a lot more of the artsy stuff. Like he's done that in the past. He wasn't like, all of his movies weren't like big movies for me.
Sure.
Like I just wasn't. If Christian Bale's in a movie, I'm a little bit more privy to watching it. I'll be down to watch it a little bit more. But I think Joaquin Phoenix for me is more of a draw.
Okay. Personal preference. I'm gonna go Christian Bale.
Okay.
The way that he transformed, the machinist, the way he dropped all that weight and he gained it all to play Dick Cheney. I forget which movie that was. It's insane range. And obviously, Joaquin Phoenix did something very similar, lost a lot of weight for Joker. I feel like I've just seen so many versions of Christian Bale, different accents from Christian Bale. I feel like, he's almost in that Daniel Day-Lewis where you might not hear the same accent from him in different movies. Like he never uses exactly that same one. Even his American accents, I feel like they're always just a little bit different there. Dickie Eklund in The Fighter, just sick performances that I can think of. And I feel like I'm counting more of the Christian Bale performances than I am insane Joaquin Phoenix performances. Both very talented men, but I'm going to give it to Christian Bale, I think.
You make a good point with the accents and stuff. I think you're right on that, where Christian Bale disappears into the role a little bit more.
He does, yeah. I feel like.
I always go back to like The Machinist.
I never liked that movie.
It made me physically like nauseous the first time I watched. Like it gave me a very uneasy feeling, and I went back and had to rewatch it because I was like, "Damn, that fucked me up, dude! Like, what was going on with me that made me feel so weird?" It was a very odd experience, but I definitely did not care for it the first time. And
I think that's on purpose.
For sure,
right?
That's why I was so impressed. I was like, "It worked! Holy shit, that was crazy!"
And again, just going back to the lengths that they go to really be able to get all they can out of those characters. I think I'm gonna have to go with Christian Bale on that. I think he's just done more in that incredible dramatic stuff. Joaquin Phoenix is good, but I don't think he's on that level. Matt Damon,
he strives to be like that, but I don't think he's quite in the conversation.
Even his most dramatic role of like Good Will Hunting, right? Like I don't even know if he has anything more dramatic than that.
Rounders? Rounders was it's a decent performance, I feel like.
Yeah.
Rounders.
Yeah. Can't think of anything that he's done that made me
We bought a zoo?
Emotional in any way. We bought a zoo. Will Smith, that's an immediate knock.
Yeah.
Definitely not. I'm trying to think of some like really crazy characters or roles that Joaquin Phoenix has done. He's just given so much to the character that would beat out
Christian Bale.
The Christian Bale, yeah.
All good characters, but I don't think they're that deep. Like even like the Master, Paul Thomas Anderson, excellent performance, but not quite on that Christian Bale level.
Let's see here. Just looking through his listing real quick. I didn't even know he played Jesus in a Mary Magdalene movie. Did not know that.
Did she produce it?
Did he produce it?
Did she produce it, Mary Magdalene? You're like it was like a Spike Lee joint. You're like, he was in this Mary Magdalene joint?
No.
No.
He played. Oh, there's kind of a lot of actors in this. Well, at least 3. Chiwetel, Joaquin Phoenix, and Rooney Mara. Never heard of this movie. Anyways, yeah.
Rooney Mara, isn't that his lady?
Is he married to her?
I think he is. Or they've been dating for a very long time.
I had no idea.
No.
Probably, I would say the most character he ever committed to was that I'm Still Here character.
Oh, with the beard. Yeah.
Because he did that for what, like a year and a half?
Yeah. We all thought he
was,
lost it, right? Didn't he?
Yeah.
That was weird. Casey
That
Affleck and
that
shit.
was a weird time.
That was a very weird time in my life. I try to feel like I forget that time. I don't know what was going on with me during that time. It's probably when I saw The Machinist. Honestly, it was just a very not good time in my life.
Yeah.
No, you guys made a good point. As far as like the movies go, yeah, we would have to give it to Christian Bale. He goes
hard,
above and beyond
to
give these performances, and like I said,
it's almost like a Daniel Day-Lewis level.
Yeah.
Right? Christian Bale's the one that has the famous yelling yelling at a producer on scene, right?
Christian Bale?
That was Christian Bale.
Terminator.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like the Terminator Salvation or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that just tells you how like committed to character he gets and all that bullshit.
I think what puts Daniel Day-Lewis just a notch above that Christian Bale level even is just his selectivity with the movies, with the selectivity. He doesn't just do any movie. Christian Bale, you'll see in some weird shit. Wasn't he in like Shaft? Like you're not going to see Daniel Day-Lewis in fucking Shaft. Okay, like that's
a good question. Was he in Shaft?
That's the difference between.
Shaft,
That's the difference between those two.
Yeah.
Daniel just doesn't miss.
I'm not a huge Daniel Day-Lewis fan.
Nah.
Like his movies.
He'll be okay without
his movies
you, son.
to me are. I get it. I get you're a giant fucking Daniel Day-Lewis fan. But he makes just those artsy,
very
fucking
artsy,
real
Oscar
slow-paced Oscar bait movies that are just like he gives a great performance, but fuck, I can't make it through the fucking movie.
When he stops crushing those, I'll start hating.
Christian Bale also played Jesus.
Nice.
Apparently, you got to play Jesus if you want to be in that conversation.
If you want to be a real actor, and the two of them, they didn't make it.
Has Daniel Day-Lewis played Jesus?
By the way, Shaft was the same year that he did American Psycho. He was just getting off the ground at that point in time. So I'm not gonna fault him on Shaft there.
Daniel Day-Lewis was getting started. I think he got an Oscar for My Left Foot. So that's the difference.
Jeffrey Wright was in Shaft too. That was the first time I saw Jeffrey Wright. He played Peoples.
Peoples.
Yeah,
I fuck with Jeffrey Wright. There's no disrespect to Shaft or Samuel L. Jackson or.
The dope shit about Daniel Day-Lewis is my man literally only does like one movie every like 7 years.
Right. And then he's always in the Oscar contention. Like, oh, he's got a movie? Get this man a fucking Oscar.
He's got to be like performing at theater or something, right? Like there's no way.
He's fucking living in the forest, cobbling shoes and doing whatever the fuck Daniel Day-Lewis wants to do between Oscar bangers. Fair. It's crazy. The life that man must lead.
He goes back to, I'm going to say his first, like, I don't think it was My Left Foot.
No, it wasn't his first movie. But it was early.
I don't think that was like his first hit. His first like big hit, I'm going to go with Last of the Mohicans, 1992.
I feel like My Left Foot was pre Last of the Mohicans.
It was 1989. But
like Last of the Mohicans is when he like
Last
blue.
of the Mohicans. Was it? Oh, actually, no. Go further back. Gandhi. He didn't play Gandhi, but he was in it.
Was that the Ben Kingsley Gandhi?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't think I've seen that, honestly. I just know of it.
Right.
Actually, his character doesn't seem to have been too major. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Last of the Mohicans, probably his first big, like...
commercial success?
Yeah, then you got Age of Innocence, In the Name of the Father, Crucible, Boxer, Gangs of New York, Ballad of Jack and Rose, There Will Be Blood, 9. Lincoln.
Oh, Lincoln was tight.
Lincoln's his last, like, damn, that was 2013. I'm sorry, 2012.
2012.
And that is the last big thing he did. Oh, Phantom Thread.
Yeah, Phantom Thread was 2017.
That was probably his worst
one
outing
of my
in
least
23
favorites.
years.
And he has nothing in coming soon or in production or anything like that.
You won't know till it's ready to drop.
I just really wonder what my man is living off of. I mean, he's got to be living well, right?
For sure.
Not
For
knighted, which is a surprise.
Damn. He's fucking up.
For sure.
Oh, he did win the Academy Award for My Left Foot.
He absolutely did, yeah.
The fuck is My Left Foot?
He was like a cripple. And like during the whole time he was filming that shit, like he had to be fed and he acted like a fucking cripple. I swear to God.
Yeah, that method acting shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Just him feeding him. Like, listen, Daniel, I have to get home to my family and you're making me fucking feed you the soup for dinner, bro. Come on.
Come on, man. Come on.
The amount of
Get the fuck up.
The amount of people or actors that are just like annoyed by people like him who do that method acting shit, it's just like, yo, come on, man.
Yeah.
Cut that shit the fuck out. Like, we get it. You're some awesome actor. Great. But fuck. Yeah. But like I said, like a majority of those movies are just like, I don't even think I've seen Lincoln. I saw There Will Be Blood. And that was good, but that was slow as fuck too.
I'm sure was.
Oh my gosh.
Dope soundtrack.
I know that's your shit, Dave. I know
It is. No, that's one of my favorites. My favorite.
All right. Was that the last question?
No, last question.
All right.
It's a tough one now. Would you rather lose the ability to read or the ability to speak?
The ability to speak.
Ability to speak.
Yeah.
Really?
I can still communicate.
Just writing everything?
Writing everything. I can figure out ways to communicate. I can learn sign language. I can figure it out. But
About
losing
podcasting.
the ability
how
to
we
read,
potting? How we potting, son?
losing the ability to read, though.
I mean, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, it is tough.
He's like, that's why I don't want to do it.
Right.
All right.
But I would much rather just lose the ability to speak than the ability to read.
So you could just keep taking all that information and writing to pass it on.
Yeah, I can move on with that, but not being able to read like anything, bro. Like, what's the point of speaking? If I lost the ability to like read and I just feel stupid as fuck.
I mean, you still have your current knowledge. It's not like you lose everything. Like you could still think. You could still listen to the YouTube news and watch the news. You just don't read that shit. You can't.
Yeah, I'm good. I can stop speaking.
So you're saying I get to keep the knowledge that I have, and like it's just like today, you snap a finger, I can no longer read.
Sure. Yeah. You can still process. You're still Jonni. You can still think for yourself.
It would be frustrating, and it would be a huge challenge, especially since like I'm imagining I would know that I knew how to do this previously, and for some reason now I can't, and it's like
I didn't really think about that part of it, but yeah.
But because it's that, I feel like there's enough technology now that like I could just have Siri read shit to me, and I could listen to audiobooks.
Absolutely, audiobooks for sure.
You know, there's a lot of ways that I can get around that part
without losing your voice.
Without losing my voice. So I would have probably gone with voice. But when you threw that caveat in, I'm like, oh, well, in that case, I can get tech to handle the reading stuff for me.
Yeah, you're not like a baby.
I guess there has to be a desire to want to do it. But I read shit all the time, you know?
Can't read, you can't rest.
That's all right. I don't write shit anyway.
We text all the
And
fucking
again,
time.
well, yeah.
Johnny,
again,
we know he's no longer in the group chat.
I mean, again, I could just hit the mic button and have Siri write that shit out for me, and hopefully,
But when
it
you look
says
at
what
it,
I
you
say.
don't have any
Hopefully, it says what I said. I won't be able to proofread it, so it'll look silly, and I'll probably have to put like a sent by Siri thing at the end of everything, but yeah, that's yeah, it would suck, but I think I'm gonna go that route.
Yeah, no, I'm going that route
Not
too.
being able to talk at all is
That'd make me crazy.
yeah, that would be difficult. That's a handicap.
For sure. I mean, not being able to read is kind of handicapped too.
Kind of, but not really. I don't think we consider any
not really. But
illiterate people, disabled. They should be, but hell, we let them vote. So
You would still need an accessibility feature.
you let them live in Florida.
facts. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So I'm the only one going voice.
You're the only one going, yep.
Yeah, I don't need to speak.
All
No
right.
one needs to hear me.
All right. Well, the rest of the show is just me and Dave.
You can hold
This
up a
didn't actually
whiteboard.
happen, okay?
Write your thoughts on the whiteboard, Mr. Reader.
Yeah, we'll just read it off for you.
Yeah, I'll write them on the board.
Oh, you write them on the
And
right
none of
board.
you
We
Motherfuckers
can't
can't
read
read, so we'll have no idea what you're saying.
Oh, shit. Can't read it. We can't read it.
I'll have to take a photo of it and tell Siri to read it to me.
Oh, man.
It'd be horrible. Oh, for sure. Well, good thing that's not a real thing.
I wonder if it would
No.
look like gibberish. Would it look like Star Wars writing?
I guess, yeah. I mean, like, imagine you looking at Japanese.
or would it just
It'd
be like
it would be like that. Like, what I know
hieroglyphics?
I'm seeing
Yeah.
something, but I don't know what the fuck it means.
That would be wild.
Right?
Yeah. I kind of want to do that for like 24 hours just to see what it's like.
How would you facilitate that?
Obviously, it's impossible. But no, I guess someone could take control of. I mean, to do it for everything would be wild. I guess maybe like AR glasses or something.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Might be
AR
able to-
glasses and it just
You just change
jumbles
your
everything.
language. It's
Yeah.
like, oops, I forgot. You ever done that? I'm sure you had, right? Previously, when you worked at the store and you set somebody's phone up or iPad up, and like they're skipping through the steps, and there's that like first step that's like choose your language,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
someone just like quickly chooses a language, and it's like, God damn it, I don't know what the hell this says.
Yeah.
This is a totally different language. And I'm pretty sure I know kind of where on the screen I'm supposed to touch, but I don't know exactly.
Yeah.
That shit would piss me the
That's
hell
where
off.
I would pull out my phone and just compare both. And just be like, okay, this is where I
Back
gotta
to
go.
back, yeah.
Right.
I would have Asian people that would come up with their phones literally in, Chinese, Japanese, whatever it was. And I would be like, I kind of know, like you said, it's like muscle memory kind of, but I'm
Yeah.
still not sure because I'm just randomly clicking. That's what it would be like for us to.
No, those
See
those
words.
were crazier because it went from right to left.
Yeah, though, that's
Instead of
true.
left
Oh,
to
that
right.
too. Yeah.
So that would fuck me up all the time.
Now that I think about it, I don't think I knew that. So there's a lot of fucked up Asian phones out there that I personally fucked up.
It's just wild to see because how we are normally accustomed to the settings being on the left side. And,
Yeah.
everything was just on the right side and going the other way. And I'm like, yo, I would just tell them like, yo, can you change the language to English for me, please?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then they do it real quick. But
Yeah,
All right,
was
that
it
was
for
the last
questions.
question, right?
Yep, that was it.
cool. So the Mortal Kombat 1 trailer dropped. And I don't know how I feel about Mortal Kombat. I haven't played the games in a while. The games, I know a lot of people like it, but how do y'all feel about that? Were you excited about it?
Yes.
I mean, the trailer looked fire as fuck to me, but
haven't
there's
seen
no
any
gameplay. Yeah, there's
Right.
no gameplay. So it's just like a cool tease.
Yeah.
You know, at first I was watching it and I was just kind of like, where the hell is this going? And is Mortal Kombat turning into another like storyline plot-based mode?
That's what I didn't understand from that. Like, it made it seem like it's a story arc and maybe open world kind of thing.
Right.
Because it made it seem like you could choose which route that you go. So I'm confused by it.
My understanding, and this is just based from like following Ed Boon, the creator, on Twitter. Like, he's always tweeting shit and talking about it and getting us hyped for it. It's kind of a reboot of the universe, kind of like how DC is starting over with James Gunn.
Yeah.
The Mortal Kombat universe is sort of rebooting and starting off at what they're calling Mortal Kombat 1. I don't know if you remember, like, did you guys see the teaser where like the clock skipped 12 and went to 1? Because this should have been, I want to say Mortal Kombat 12 is what people were expecting. And they're calling it Mortal Kombat 1 now because it's a rebooting and supposed to be going back to roots of sorts. And this would technically be the third Mortal Kombat timeline. Like, the first like 3 or 4 games were a timeline, and then everything since then has been its own timeline. And now this is going to start something new, which, I mean, just based on the fucking DLC packs that leaked on the was like an Italian Amazon site that said, Homelander and Omni-Man were going to be like DLC characters for it. I didn't see Peacemaker confirmed. It was Homelander and Omni-Man were in the actual thing that I sent to the group chat. But I heard a Peacemaker rumor prior to that, but I didn't see that in the Amazon thing. But I'm stoked for it, dude. I didn't see like an open world. I didn't get that vibe from it. It seemed like it was kind of going back to that.
It was just more of
I got that
like
vibe at the
the
beginning.
dialogue.
Until
Dialogue
the dude
was
like sliced homie's throat and then like all the violence kicked in. Then I was like, oh no, yeah, we're just back to regular Mortal Kombat.
I think that was them like killing off the bullshit. They're like, yeah, we've been doing a lot of dialoguing and a lot of backstory, and fuck all that. We're killing everybody and we're starting this bitch over again. Is kind of how it felt as I watched that a couple times. But yeah, I'm super stoked. At first, when you said the Mortal Kombat trailer dropped, I was thinking Mortal Kombat 2, like the movie. Like, how the fuck did I admit? Like, I was about to bug the fuck out. Then we had to stop for some other shit, and I'm freaking out over here, dude. I was like, what? How did I miss this? This would be, but yeah, no. The video game, I'm actually hyped for this, and I have not played a Mortal Kombat game or purchased a Mortal Kombat game since.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, like N64. I think I got like Sub-Zero Mythologies back in the day because I wanted to see what that was like, and I know that was a huge mistake, so I never bought another fucking Mortal Kombat after that.
Mortal Kombat 11, I hear, was I think that was like the best one that came out in like years.
Yeah.
But another with since we were talking about like Omni-Man, Homelander. Coming out, another one that was confirmed is if you pre-order the $110 version of the game or whatever, you get a Jean-Claude Van Damme skin for Johnny Cage. So I thought that was dope.
That's interesting.
That is interesting. Right. I don't think I would drop that.
Nah, I'm not.
But I mean, it's tight. I guess if you're a big Jean-Claude Van Damme fan or a big Johnny Cage fan. I thought you were gonna say like some sort of like Omni-Man or Homelander figure. I would have pre-ordered that bitch.
Oh no!
Right now.
No. I'm sure it comes with more, but one of the things that it came with was a Van Damme skin.
That's tight.
Why Van Damme back in the day?
He didn't play Johnny Cage, right?
No.
That's a weird kind of collab. He was in the Street Fighter movie.
He should have.
He was.
He should have played Johnny Cage. Yeah. He looks the part.
He could have, but he did the Street Fighter movie prior.
Yeah. I think that's the only real thing that
just
the
like
only
a fan
real
service thing,
right? But since we were talking about the movie, also they I guess confirmed that Jade from Mortal Kombat 2 is joining the roster for Mortal Kombat for the movie.
For the movie, yeah.
Yeah.
It was an actress, right, that they were in talks with. I didn't recognize the name or who it was, but people seemed hyped for it, and she looked dope, kind of badass. Like I could see her killing that.
I can't wait for this movie.
Yeah, there was. What were the other casting? Like they kept dropping people that were in talks for, and we were like, "Yo, this isn't a fucking sort of like B HBO movie. Like they're getting names for this." I remember. And now I can't remember a single fucking one. Now that we're talking about it.
Well, I have it here. So Carl Urban, obviously
yes, for Johnny Cage.
The same people who from the first movie. And let's see. Oh, they haven't added the person playing Jade just yet onto this list. I forgot. I had the link. I just saw it randomly on IG.
Yeah, I saw a tweet about it.
Yeah, it's some actress from a popular show. I just can't think of.
She was a black chick or Asian or mixed.
I don't know.
She looked dope. I wish I remember her name.
You said she looks dope.
Yeah.
Let me see.
She was sexy.
Jade, Mortal Kombat 2.
I feel like she had short hair. She looked like Eve. Remember, like sexy Rough Riders Eve?
Tati Gabrielle.
That sounds right.
Tati Gabrielle, and she's from. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, she's dope. Or what am I right about?
She's in You.
Yeah, no. So she's
She's in
she looks like she's
she's in Uncharted. That's where I know her from.
Uncharted. There we go. That's where
the Mark Wahlberg joint.
Yeah. Okay, that's where I remember. I don't really remember Uncharted, so I couldn't think of her.
It was okay.
But she's dope.
Yeah, word.
That's another highly anticipated movie for me.
Yeah.
The first one was dope, and it can only get better.
I just rewatched it. They played that shit on like TNT. It was very random one day. Yeah. Very odd.
Huh. Johnny, you got anything for us?
Did we talk about I can't remember if y'all talked about last week about Disney and Hulu merging. I think
not
you did,
last
right?
week. Did we? I feel like we talked about it on an episode, maybe like a few back. Like how they were.
No, I think it was last week.
Was it?
I brought it up
think it
last
was
week.
last
Yeah.
week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Disney and the Disney Plus and the Hulu concept getting together. Oh, one thing you didn't touch on is a couple of things that just sticking on the Disney corporate side was
Sure.
They had I guess they had their earnings call or something, so they had talked about kind of how shit was changing. That's when they mentioned the Disney Plus and the Hulu thing were combining. They also teased that there's an ESPN standalone streaming coming out, so that should affect the cable wars a little bit. And then they announced two big projects that they were canceling. One is more on the corporate side of things and probably has to do with the whole fight against Florida, where they're just not building this like campus that they were going to move like a shit ton of people from California to Florida. And because of everything happening, they decided, they're not going to go through with that project.
Nice.
So it's like $1 billion building project that Florida gets fucked over. And then in addition to that, so both of these projects were Bob Chapek projects, by the way. So there's that building campus, and then bigger news, I think, is the Star Wars hotel shutting down. Big flop, huge fail.
Yeah, that thing, it seemed dope, but I heard everything was like just dumb expensive, like not worth it. You pay all this money and the food was just meh, and like everything was just not. The experience just wasn't there.
Yeah, that's from every YouTube video I've seen for people that have gone and spent their time there. They were like, it is cool,
right?
And for the most part, everyone stays in character. It's just, I don't know that it justifies the $7,000
price tag.
I don't know if it's $5,000 a night or $5,000 for the 3-day stay, but either way,
still not worth it.
it's definitely not worth it. The rooms didn't look like they were comfortable. I guess
They look like actual Star Wars rooms, which didn't look fucking comfortable, bro. They're like prisons almost,
Right.
like barracks.
So it's like, I mean, I'm into Star Wars, but I don't know that I'm that into Star Wars to do that. And at the same time, like at that price, like who's into Star Wars that much that they're willing to spend that much money?
Just Rocco.
That is just
Just Rocco.
I don't
Rocco
even
and
think
the
Rocco
defect
would do it.
fellas. I don't know if you're done with that, but and not to like venture off, but speaking about like Hulu's merger and all of that, today they actually released the information from Netflix. They're saying that you have to pay $8 a month for users outside of your household. So if you want to share your password, it's an additional $8 a month that they will charge you.
What if you set up a VPN at like your
terrible.
relative's house, so like it's connected to your network? Work around.
I've thought about that. There's got to be some sort of VPN workaround for it. But they could always go the MLB
the gambling route, the
gambling
fucking
route.
yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
like you have a VPN turned on.
Fuck yourself.
This doesn't work with VPN on.
Yep. That's probably the way they do it because they're not fucking stupid at this point. Like we know about VPNs.
They're a little stupid.
I mean,
but-
no, there's what they're doing is stupid, but when it comes to getting their shit stolen, I don't know.
I mean, they said they had their earnings recently and said that they got a lot of people to sign up for the ad tier, that cheaper commercial-based one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the places, it hasn't launched in the U.S. yet, but in the places that they're offering it, they had a tremendous amount of acceptance and uptick, and so they're 100% pushing forward with all of that. And so, yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
It might work out for the the investors, but kind of blows. I think. I'm trying to work through. I don't think I'm in as bad off a situation as Wak, but I'm trying to work through some of the folks that are riding on my Netflix account and how bad it's going to turn out for them.
I got nobody on my Netflix account, so I'm
Just my mom.
all right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just my mom for me. And I'll probably end up paying that for her, but she's like, "Oh, it's okay. I'll just."
I mean,
pay it for myself."
$8 isn't terrible,
It's not.
but
Still
it's
sucks.
also like
It's more than like Apple Plus, bro. Like that's an Apple Plus subscription, right? Like Apple TV.
it's also like, can't you just get the commercial Netflix for that price? What's the
Think so.
ad-based Netflix? Is it cheaper than that?
It's probably $1 more just to be dicks, because like I said, they want their bread. I don't know though.
Ad-based Netflix price is $6.99 a month, so it's
Oh,
actually
damn.
cheaper for them to just get their own account with ads.
Maybe that's smart. Maybe that's why they did that. Like,
So for the $8, I wonder, is that like, do they get full access? So if you're paying, the $20 a month for the 4K and downloads, if I pay an extra $8, do they also get 4K and downloads?
better be
or
28 bills.
do they get like a basic service or some shit like that?
Like a
28
basic ad
bills
tier?
a month would be wild.
That'd be crazy.
I'm not about to do that. I'm gonna have to tell my dad to get his own shit.
Yo, pops, it's time. Does he even watch that shit?
$28 a month. Ugh. And I just started paying for HBO now. Which, by the way, today's the day that they changed the name
To
to
Max,
Max.
yeah.
I've heard, but I haven't turned on my TV to check. But I've heard
haven't
that
either.
you have to download a whole new app,
I saw that on
which
Twitter.
is so
yeah,
fucking stupid.
just called Max. Yep.
Yeah, why don't
Like,
you just
why
fucking
wouldn't they
update
just
it?
change the app in place? I don't understand that. And what happens when you launch the HBO Max app now? It just says, sorry, this app doesn't work anymore.
I logged into HBO Max last night, and it gave me like an alert that said, yeah, tomorrow You're going to use your same credentials to log into the Max app, basically.
So dumb. I'm still hugely protesting the name choice of Max.
It's such a stupid name.
Everyone is,
like,
dude. It's getting so much hate.
I feel like
from everywhere.
All the content's Warner, right? Like they should have gone with like Warner Max.
Ooh, I like Warner Max. WB Max.
That would have made more sense to
not
me.
WB
No, not
Max. You don't
WB
wanna put
Max.
WB in there. No, you don't want to put WB.
But if they could have gone Warner Max, like that would have covered a majority, if not everything, that they have access to and are licensing, and even all the television shows that are showing up that never were on HBO, like Friends and
Shit they just bought.
the CW shit, Big Bang Theory. All of that, I think, is Warner Brothers television productions. So it's still Warner.
Yeah.
They should have just gone with Warner Max. I feel like that's.
I'm not a fan of that either. Like they should have just stuck with HBO because HBO has.
But it would be weird to watch, House Hunters on HBO. Like that shit is kind of weird, or whatever. Like, I don't know if House Hunters is. Yeah, I think House Hunters is a Discovery Plus show.
Discovery, yeah.
Yeah, like all of those Discovery shits that came in, Food Network, all of that shit that's kind of getting pulled in there. That's just like to tie it to the HBO brand. I think would have hurt the HBO brand, but to completely get rid of the HBO brand, and again, maybe because I'm older and Cinemax was a bigger deal back in the day. Where now it's probably not as big of a deal,
Nobody talks about Cinemax anymore.
I mean, they don't have a ton of originals, and most people don't have cable anymore. Right. I think that's a dying fad, right? And so, if you don't have cable and you're not getting that, free or promotional Cinemax, you probably don't associate it as much. But for me, every time I hear Max, I just think of Cinemax, and it's just like I would never watch anything on Max. That's why I hated it when they were doing Max originals. When they originally did HBO Max, there's a lot of shows that, not a lot, but there's at least a handful of shows that I watch that are Max originals, and every time I do, I'm just like, I already know this is gonna be a weaker
Max original, or is it
a weaker
HBO?
show. Yeah, it's got a totally different starting chime logo or whatever. Yeah, it's always sus when it's Max original. And you're like,
Facts.
And the HBO thing's not going away. I don't know if you've heard about the all the controversy around that new show on HBO. It's coming out from the Euphoria guy.
What is that?
Nick Stevenson, maybe, I can't remember his name. He's the guy that produced Euphoria. He's got a new show dropping.
Is that the one with
HBO,
The Weeknd?
With The Weeknd and
Lily
and Johnny
Rose
Depp's-
Depp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of controversy on that one.
That show's getting shit on already.
Yeah.
Like on Rotten Tomatoes, it was like a 20-something%. Like
Shit's
it's
less
getting
now.
hate.
I think last I saw it was like 14%.
Oof. I mean, who would have thought The Weeknd would do a shitty TV show?
Well, to be fair, yeah, absolutely not. Was not looking forward to anything based off of him.
No.
I don't know if it's due the bullshit that they're getting, that really bad Rotten Tomato score. It's probably bad.
Yeah. You think it's like getting review bombed?
I'm not a
Like,
huge
just out of
Euphoria fan, but yeah, I think it's totally getting review bombed because a lot of people say very similarly to Euphoria that it's, an over glorification of certain things. There's a lot of
sexualization.
a lot of over sexualization. Misogyny is a big thing that people are claiming about it. It's abusive. There was a whole Rolling Stones article that came out a couple months ago that, they were basically saying that there was that the actors had been saying that it was torturous on set, and there was bad juju, I guess.
Bad vibes.
Bad vibes. some of the actors came out afterwards and said that's not true. Like it was fine. And
Sure.
the producer, took that and ran with it and said something like, "Oh, this is how like we're gonna have the show of the summer because people come at you when you have more impactful stuff and shit like that."
Okay.
What show was that? My bad.
The Idol, I think it's called.
The Idol.
It's a new show with The Weeknd and Lily Rose Depp.
Huh.
And apparently it's a lot of abusive relationship, kind of Ike Turner, Tina Turner type stuff, but
thing.
with a pop artist nowadays, which means it's even worse. And it's the guy that produced it, created it, showrunner,
you
same
said
guy as
Euphoria,
Euphoria. Yeah. And
he knows toxic then.
Yeah, exactly. It's all toxic. So it's getting review bombed like a motherfucker. Everybody was talking shit prior just based on what the description of the show was.
Content, that was getting hate.
And then it released over the weekend at Cannes. They screened the first 2 episodes, and the reviews came in, and the reviews are pretty harsh from some. I mean, if you're at Cannes, like you're not just some Joe Schmo, right? Like if you're able to see it,
right,
you got some creds. And
I mean, they have some dope people in it.
Nice things. They do. I don't think I was gonna watch the show, regardless. It's not a premise that I care about. And if you say that it comes from the Euphoria guy, much less do I want to watch it because
Euphoria was dope.
Yeah, I got zero interest in that show.
I know you
do anything for me. So
Dan
if
Levy,
it's got
Eli
any of
Roth
those same
is in
vibes, yeah. Eli Roth is in it? I thought he was like a producer or something.
No, he's in it. 6 episodes. Hank Azaria, Elizabeth Berkley is in it.
Elizabeth
Anne
Berkley?
Heche is
Jesse
probably the last
Spano?
thing. Yeah.
Weird.
Anne Heche is in it, so probably the last thing she was in.
Anne Heche, huh?
Yeah, I mean, are they playing themselves also? Because I know there's like there's a Hollywood aspect to it.
That's true. Some of them are. So like Eli Roth isn't listed as another character.
Okay, he's playing
so
himself.
And Dan Levy, he's in it. He's not listed as a different character. Like he has no character name. But
I know I saw a clip with Dan Levy in it, and he was playing like a PR. It seemed like he was doing like a PR thing, but I couldn't tell if that was an actual clip from the show or if it was a promotional clip for the show. But anyways, yeah. There's controversy over that shit. I don't know. But again, it does say I saw it. It does say HBO Presents or HBO Original or whatever.
So it is HBO.
yeah,
So
what I'm seeing right now says it just says HBO Original.
Yeah.
So
I'm guessing if it's an HBO Original, that means it actually airs on television, and if it's a Max Original, it only streams.
Yep.
That
And it's
sounds
only
fair.
6 episodes. I might fuck with it. I'll give it a shot. I did fuck with Euphoria. I saw that shit, and it's a lot of teenage drama bullshit and like the drug shit, but it was interesting to watch. So I might be down with it. And I fuck with The Weeknd. I don't know how he is for acting.
They do say there's a ton of Lily Rose Depp nudity. So if you're into that, Ice Cube masturbation, I remember hearing.
Ice Cube is jerking off?
Ice Cube masturbation.
I'm in. Sign me up. When's this there, guys? Come on. Don't hold back.
Oh man. I don't know. I'll give it a shot.
Bet you will.
After hearing that, too. Yeah, I'm down for that. Y'all hear this whole thing that The Weeknd is saying that he's gonna retire The Weeknd?
Really?
Like the
Just be
name,
able?
like the character.
Yeah, and just be able.
Be able to do what?
That's his
That's
name.
his name.
That's
That's his
Fucking you cocksuckers.
I mean, I get sure. So yeah, like Dave was saying, that's a character. Is that what he's saying? That The Weeknd was a character, and now he's.
I think.
Or is he just like leaving music and focusing on acting or something?
No, he didn't say leaving music. He said he's gonna retire he's gonna retire The Weeknd and just continue making music. I think what it is like The Weeknd has a specific sound that everybody kind of just relates to him.
You mean the Michael Jackson sound?
Yeah, pretty much. And he's just gonna move forward, like dropping the name The Weeknd, just coming out with his own name and just being a little bit more open with his music choices and how he wants, I mean, a bunch of artists have done it before. Remember when Prince?
I was just gonna say, I wonder if this is like a get out of contract thing.
Oh,
Like
Could
Prince.
possibly be that.
So now this isn't The Weeknd recording this.
Right. That's when Prince changed to the symbol. It was really a contract thing because he had like that 15 album deal or something with CBS that he was trying to get out of. Or Epic. I can't remember who the label was.
I don't know, but it'd be interesting to see what he comes up with or what he does from there. You know what I mean? Because right now we know The Weeknd for being like that moody music, and then or the real slow, almost toxic type of music, and then he ventured into pop, and people embraced it, but still a lot of his fans are just like, but this is not The Weeknd, and I think he's just gonna keep going into that route.
I mean, it's like when you're young and you pick your first email address and then you kind of grow out of it. You're like, this doesn't really fit me anymore. Like I'm an adult now, or I've changed, and you just want something different. Like your PlayStation
69.
name, Sony didn't give you the option to change that shit until like within the last few years. So when you started a PSN account at 12, you were stuck being Pyro Skater 4420 till you were 30.
Yeah,
That sounds fair. That sounds good.
I mean, it was tight.
Putting Rican Poppy 585
There you
at
go.
Gmail just wasn't
Your job
ideal
application
for my job application.
Oh man, we need to hire this fucking Rican. Oh man, he sounds sexy as hell.
Stupid ass names you come up with when you're young.
Was that your shit when you were young?
It was something like that. I remember that shit. Yeah, it was something stupid like that.
Oh, that's an episode title. Rican Poppy. Okay.
Rican Poppy
585.
Whole shit.
Oh man. So all right. So since we brought up Ice Cube,
I guess we kind of did. Yeah.
we kind of did. So it's very interesting, right? He came out and he said, we're in a world where AI is advancing like crazy. Ice Cube came out and said that if anybody uses his voice for AI, he will meet them with a lawsuit. He's threatening lawsuits for anyone who uses the AI or his voice as an AI. And I find that interesting because in a separate article, not tied to Ice Cube, but Timbaland is reportedly coming out with an app that would allow you to use dead celebrities like singers and rappers. It would allow you to use their voice using AI for future projects. So it's like some people are highly against it, and someone like Timbaland, which is very surprising that he would be coming out and monetizing this shit.
Yo, we have the opportunity to do the funniest thing of all time. Have Jonni get some Ice Cube AI voice going and do an intro for the show next week, bro. How sick would that be?
To get met with an Ice Cube lawsuit?
Hell yeah. That shit would be all over the motherfucking place. Like, insensitive culture. What the fuck is insensitive culture? Let's look that bitch up. And we in. Just the hits alone.
Yay.
Oh, shit. He coming at you, son.
Nah, it's just crazy how some people are I understand where Ice Cube is coming from, man. Like,
For sure.
First of all, I don't know how he would come, how he would sue you, because unless he's already gone through the process of trademarking his name, or not his name, I'm sorry, his voice,
yeah,
and copywriting his voice, like what's. I think that's the biggest, scariest part, right? They haven't gotten to that part.
right. Which is why he can't do shit. Let's get it going.
He can't do shit about it. He can threaten it all he wants, but
Publicize the fuck out of it, sure.
right.
Yeah, I'm not sure that he has a case, but he's got the money to continue suing you,
Oh, for sure.
Right.
and you may not have the money to continue defending yourself.
Oh, nah. I'll just give in immediately. But still, just to know that he fucking came after us, that'd be tight. Like, yo, are we
Yeah.
there yet, Blue?
Nah, I don't think he would come after us. I think he's more worried about music. Like
Yeah,
releasing
people
music with his
profiting.
name.
We're not making any money. So don't worry, Ice Cube.
No,
Relax.
no, we're not making shit. Trust me, I know.
Yeah, it looks like Timbaland already is working on a song with Biggie Smalls.
Who is?
Timbaland has a song
Timbaland, yeah.
with Biggie Smalls AI. He posted on Instagram, I'm sitting here with my brother, Creator God. We know that it's a lot of talk about AI, and we know how the feelings of violating certain things, but let me tell you something. I got a solution. I'm working on it. It's going to be beneficial to everybody, but in the meantime, I got to share something I've been working on because I always wanted to do this, never got a chance to. Always wanted to work with Big, never got a chance to until today. It came out right. And then he plays the track, and apparently it sounds like a slightly distorted version of Biggie Smalls.
Right. I want to say he released a few songs as of late on Instagram using AI voices of like Biggie Smalls and other people who have passed.
Yeah.
And you could just
Which is
do
weird.
that with no legal repercussion. Like
I
that's
think
the
right
gray
now,
area.
there really isn't,
now, yeah.
because there's I think the precedent that was set by the court was that you can't copyright anything created by AI because it's not created by a human. It's created by a machine. And so it can't be. That's why, like, you can't copyright AI art.
Right.
Even though you may have created the prompt to submit to Midjourney or whatever you're using, the artwork that comes out can't be copywritten by you because you did not create it.
Right.
And so I think there's a similar precedent that could be applied to the voice usage. And so, like, there's people that are all, artists and actors, etc., that are trying to trademark their voice and their likeness and say that, oh, you can't use my shit after I die because I trademarked it and those rights passed on to my family. But I feel like all of that shit could be challenged in court. And if it's, currently based on that precedent of, if it's created by a machine, then it's not really created by a person, and thus it's not really impersonation. I don't know. It is going to be a interesting time.
For sure. Shit's
Yeah, it's
gonna
crazy
pop
right
off
now
soon.
with the whole AI shit.
Yeah. I don't know. Did y'all hear about, just quickly speaking on AI, about the, I think it's a Texas college, that professor that failed his whole class?
No.
Because of ChatGPT. So apparently he thought he was being slick, and it was, it's finals time. Universities are ending their semesters, and so he uploaded everyone's essays to ChatGPT, and then would say, ChatGPT, did you write this? And then would, like, I don't know if he would put the whole essay or he would put like a portion of it. And then ChatGPT would say, yes, I wrote that. And so he would say, okay, F. And then go to the next one. And then ChatGPT would claim ownership of all. ChatGPT claimed ownership of all of these essays, but turns out ChatGPT will say that about anything.
So wouldn't you submit your own writing if that happened? Like your whole class, like, hey, let
Just
me
to
submit
test
something
it?
that I knew that I wrote before you
Yeah.
fail your whole
You would
fucking
think.
class.
Yeah, it was like, wow, that's crazy that the entire class would cheat. Instead of assuming, positive intent, no, they just immediately assumed everyone was trying to cheat and failed the entire class. The class is like challenging.
Oh,
and
100%.
The professor is sticking by it and doubling down and saying, no, you're going to have to, there's people that are not graduating.
I'm gonna catch this
because of
dude
this,
in the parking lot.
professor.
If that's me not graduating, that's I'm
Texas
heated right
A&M.
now. Texas A&M.
Yeah,
He's probably got a gun.
I'm sure.
Absolutely. Everyone on campus has a gun.
Facts.
I know because you called it a campus, so I just assume everyone has a gun. Scary world.
That's stupid though, man. Like there is no positive intent anymore.
All
That
of
shit is
them?
completely done.
Come on,
You
dude.
just
Use
failed
your head.
everyone.
He's not a logic teacher for sure. Because that's
Yeah.
what was the class? What was the
Commerce?
commerce? Okay, yeah. So he's a dipshit.
It's like let's see. Students claim that they supplied him with proof that they did not use ChatGPT. They had timestamps on the Google documents that they used to complete the homework, but he initially ignored this, commenting in the school's grading software system, quote, "I don't grade AI bullshit."
Nice.
Yo, this is wild. I'm gonna follow this because this is upsetting. The balls on this asshole. Fuck.
So basically, ChatGPT would come back and say, yes, the passage you shared could indeed have been generated by a language model like ChatGPT, given the right prompt. The text contains several characteristics that are consistent with AI-generated content. And then, so the people were challenging and just uploading things. So they uploaded his doctoral dissertation.
And it said the
asked
same
if it was
motherfucking
written.
thing, didn't it?
Yep. And then, let's see, they also submitted his email to students about their AI deception. And it said, yes, I wrote the content you shared.
Of course.
So this fucker's got to figure it out, right?
Fucking, I mean, the state needs something needs to happen here. This can't be a legal precedent, because if this were to fucking, if this went to court and God forbid he won or something wild and like that's a crazy precedent, that's not good.
That's wild. It's like you need AI to confirm that something wasn't written by AI.
Right. Weird.
Yeah. So apparently the school is investigating, but no answers yet. So yeah, you could get like fucked out of. You could get fucked out of a job. In that case, I'm definitely suing. Right? Like you could definitely have gotten a job offer, contingent upon your graduation, and then find out you're not graduating, and they could rescind your job offer.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Word.
All over some dipshit's fucking
obsession with ChatGPT.
I mean, I get that it's a problem. It's got to be a problem, right? Like, how do you know that these students are not using AI language models to write these amazing essays and not doing any actual work?
Yeah, but just to go gung ho and just fail the entire fucking class because
not using any
said,
common sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what pisses me. Like I get the ChatGPT AI, right? Because that's definitely got to be a problem. Something that wasn't around when we were in school and doing all that shit.
Right.
But just to lack the
Wish it
common
was.
sense to be like, hey, maybe this isn't accurate. Something's up here. Like, I don't know, man. It's heated.
Yeah.
I'm heated.
Yo, did y'all hear this? The fact that I guess a bunch of analyst came out and said that New York City is sinking due to the weight of the skyscrapers.
I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's gonna suck.
I mean, yeah, it's not. I mean,
It was like a centimeter
Duh.
a year or something. It wasn't.
it says it's actually it's sinking as fast as Venice, Italy is. Under the weight of the skyscrapers and whatnot. So
it
like
is or it is not
It is.
as fast as Venice.
Yes.
Oh, that's actually pretty.
How fast is Venice sinking? Ask ChatGPT.
Not incredibly fast. Like you're not visibly seeing it, but
Right,
you
you're not feeling
can
it.
walk through fucking Venice and see during high tide times the whole fucking city is flooded.
Plus,
You
the
gotta walk
water's
on those-
getting higher, I'm
you gotta
sure,
walk
so
on
that
those
doesn't help.
platforms and shit. And yeah, on top of that, sea levels are rising. Yeah, that's gonna be a challenge for New Yorkers. I saw a bunch of like memes and shit of like, oh, this is what it's gonna look like when New York is finally underwater.
Yeah. It's apparently it's saying that it's approximately sinking 1 to 2 millimeters each year. So, yeah. So, in as
We'll be
in
long
as
gone.
little as what'd you say?
We'll be long gone.
Yeah, 1 to 2 millimeters.
Yeah.
So like in 100 years, it'll be a centimeter
said in about-
lower.
I mean, yeah. I mean, not something that we are going to end up dealing with, but at some point.
I thought maybe
some
by
point-
like the turn of the century or something, we would have to meet this challenge, but that's not even. No, that's a long time from now that would be,
For sure.
half a foot lower.
Let's see.
Like 542 AD.
I mean, it's not surprising.
No,
Right?
I feel like
They
all
just
coastal
keep-
cities. I thought I'd really most coastal cities that have San Francisco on the bay, like that's right on the water. Like there's anything that has massive skyscrapers and you're right at the water. I'm sure they got to be sinking at a comparable rate. It's just New York City. Everyone wants to. Our grandkids, grandkids, and then they're like 10 generations after that.
That's always the shit, though. That's always the concerns.
Meh.
It's not within our lifetime that we're gonna see a lot of that shit when it comes to like pollution and the world being fucked up. It's
The
not
bad,
gonna be in
bad.
our lifetime,
Right.
right? It's gonna be like our grandkids and like you said, grandkids.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be way like we're not even. They don't even know who the fuck we are. So
Nah.
that's all good.
Y'all heard about I know we don't follow basketball, but have y'all heard the whole shit going on with Ja Morant?
Yeah. And the gun. He's got caught with
Yeah.
a pistol on IG.
For
Again?
the second time.
Yeah,
This
for the
is
second time. Yep.
Yep. So the first time he got a little slap on the wrist, and this time around he comes up again, but he's not on his own IG this time around. He's on a friend's IG. Pops up.
Live, right? He was on a live.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, on a live in the hood. The man is worth over $200 million. Granted, he's like 22, 23 years old.
Still a kid. Yeah.
But he's in the hood and he's just waving a gun outside of a sunroof or as he's driving through the hood. Well, the internet seems to be torn, right? So the argument is or torn on the punishment. The argument, a lot of people are saying, in the 90s, these basketball players, did a lot worse shit and, they got away with it. And I think another argument that I saw was how these white dudes come out and they're pro gun and they're taking pictures with all kinds of guns and nobody bats an eye.
Right.
But this young black millionaire brandishes a gun, and now he's like public enemy number one. So yeah, I mean people just want to make excuses for these these younger dudes, but at the end of the day, there's a bunch of people in a position, there's other NBA players just as young as him in the same position who know, I probably shouldn't do that shit. And keep themselves laying low and whatnot. Once you're worth $200 million, you probably shouldn't be doing anything like that. He's under a lot of scrutiny because apparently he's not a hood kid. He's just going through all of this things to pretend like to prove like he's this hood dude. So he's surrounding himself with all these, all this drama, and it's just it's a crazy situation. I personally, dude, you're in the fucking NBA. You're in the NBA. You're a public figure. Be hard. Yeah, you're not. If he was like at his house, showing his gun collection and taking pictures, saying, "Hey, I'm pro gun," that's one thing. But to be in the hood, just waving your gun outside of a fucking car, fucking idiot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that, and not the racist thing.
They always try to make it a racist thing.
It's easy. It's an easy thing to fall back on. But there's a level of responsibility.
Sure.
That I think that's why the NBA is coming down on him, right? Like, it's just like you're being kind of negligent with the way that, even if you're fully licensed and you're holding this pistol and, you can have all the permits you need, but you're not treating it in the way with the respect that it deserves, and you're just broadcasting to your younger fans that you're not any different than these hood dudes on rap videos and shit. Like,
right. Imagine Aaron Judge on Instagram Live flashing a pistol.
Yeah.
Like,
or even like a licensed rifle.
Yeah, absolutely. It's something that he owned. Yeah.
If he was flashing it, like, not at a range.
Right. Just like
but
in his
just
car.
Like driving down the street.
He's at a red light, just house. Like, oh, look at this fucking AR.
I mean, it's just dumb.
People are just trying to make excuses for the man, and and comparing it to all these other things, but they let you get away with it one time,
right?
And you still did it. Yeah, he deserves all of that shit. He lost his Nike deal, I believe, because the whole issue going on with Kyrie Irving. He lost all that shit over a fucking tweet.
Yeah,
and they gave it to Ja Morant, and now he's fucking it all up just to prove to some people that he's cool. And it's like, relax, bro.
Speaking about AI, to kind of go back, I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know if it was, in this day and age, you can't believe shit that you see. But I did see like a tweet where someone was like, his apology was basically he typed it into ChatGPT, and someone typed in the same thing or a similar prompt, like, make an excuse if I got caught for the second time doing something,
right?
And they got like word for word the same response, or it was like 3 words that were different, but pretty much the same response as what he posted as his apology. I don't know. Again, I don't know how legit that was, but that's hilarious if it's true that he just used ChatGPT to create his.
I didn't see community notes on it, and like the Twitter community notes are usually pretty good when you see something super questionable.
Yeah,
usually right under that, they're on it.
They've gotten a little better, but I've also seen things missing. Where
100%.
Like,
yeah, no,
where's the
I like
community
look for
notes
it
on this bullshit. Yeah,
I'm like, it's not there. There's no community notes on this, really?
Right.
And we're just gonna let this go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Too much, unfortunately, still. But the ones that do have it are like, okay, good. You're on this. Like, I'm still proud of them that they're doing something. Like, it'll get better, hopefully. But it's helpful for sure.
I mean, it is still community notes, right? So like, how do you double check that
who's
the
sending
community
in
note
yeah.
has been.
You need community notes
vetted.
for your community notes.
Right.
And then where does this end, right? For sure. I get it.
I don't use Twitter that much at all.
Do you
Every
get the
time I
reference? Do you know what
it's
the community notes are?
I do know what the community
Okay,
notes
cool.
are, but still, I just don't use it enough to add any kind of information on. Every time I go on there, it's still just tits and ass.
Well, yeah, and that's pretty awesome.
I'm not hating that.
on
Yeah,
that
you want
note,
dicks
though,
and buttholes.
yeah, it's much better to have tits and ass than dicks and buttholes. Although
Depends, but that's okay too if
I've
that's
got
what you
plenty of
want on your
assholes
Twitter.
on my Twitter feed, not images. But kind of on that same thing, I did see this story earlier today. If you don't fuck with Twitter, maybe that's okay. Because apparently Instagram is creating a Twitter competitor that'll be dropping this summer.
Is it?
It's going to be.
That's the Meta one too. Like it's a Meta Facebook or Twitter.
Well,
or is it specifically? Is there two of
They're saying
them?
Instagram.
Okay.
Obviously, Instagram is owned by Meta.
Right.
But they're, I'm guessing, going to tie it into the Instagram branding because that's the better branding of all the Meta-owned companies. It's the more popular one, and it's going to be basically Instagram for text, but also still allows you to upload images and videos just like Twitter and links and stuff.
That sounds like an Instagram feed.
Sounds
no?
kind of like Facebook, but limited. I mean, it's Facebook.
What are we even doing now? I don't know.
As you know, in a place where people, are challenging the ownership of Elon Musk, there's room for anyone to jump in.
Yeah.
If you got billions of dollars, throw some shit at the wall, see what sticks.
Might work, like the Trump one that no one fucking gives a shit about. Go for it.
I mean, he's got like a couple 100,000 people that are on
What's
it.
it called? Social Truth?
Truth Social.
Truth Social.
Yeah.
That's right.
I can't wait to see what actually does bring down Facebook, like Facebook, Instagram, like Meta. You know how we did MySpace and all that, and all of a sudden it just fell to the wayside, and everything is Facebook.
Corporate
What's the
greed.
next thing after?
When does it consume itself?
Yeah, what's the next thing to really take over everything, and what would it take?
AR.
I think I was just gonna say, I think if the metaverse, AR, whatever is happening in that space, if that really takes off, whoever builds the social network that's around that, and obviously, I mean, Facebook literally changed their entire company name to Meta because they think they're the ones that will build that social network that's centered around AR, VR. But
sure,
doesn't seem like that's working in their favor so far. It doesn't look like it's moving fast enough with what's it called? Horizon World, I think, is what you can do on the Quest. They have like a little social network that's supposed to be kind of like a Ready Player One. You know how you could have people come into your your locker room or whatnot.
Yeah.
That's kind of what Horizon Worlds is supposed to be, but you're still like a weird Wii. What were those thing called? Not Wii modes. Wii emojis.
I think it was just me.
It was weird.
MII.
Oh, the Mii's. Yeah, it's like a weird, like a me Wii space looking avatars. Like they're
Stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not lifelike or realistic in any way. So.
Not like Gamer. Remember Gamer? Remember the fucking
Yeah, I do.
avatars in
Yeah,
Gamer with
that
the
was
fat ass booty chicks on? Oh shit! I think about that booty like once a week, son.
Once a week?
Facts. That booty. Yo, that was the time. Do you not remember that booty?
You be throwing out the wildest constants.
I'm sorry. That's an insane booty. I know y'all remember that. Don't play. Don't pretend like y'all don't.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, I remember that. Facts.
Yo, so speaking of booties,
Word. Good transition.
Oh.
Fucks with that.
nah, it has nothing to do with
I
booties.
was disappointed. I'm checking
I
out.
got a booty story. If you want to talk booties, I thought this was fucking hilarious. This might be the last thing that I bring up because
No, you're good. I got to hear about the booties.
well, it's just you expect this to happen. You know it's going to happen. I'm surprised we haven't heard more stories of this happening before, but now we have like an official, legit story of an OnlyFans model that actually caught her stepdad spending $2,000 on her videos.
I saw that.
I
I
did
saw
see
that.
Yo, that shit.
She called his ass out.
Hilarious.
It's fucked up because they were mostly custom videos, dude. Like
Yeah.
you're requesting special
Yeah.
shit at that point. Like you're not just like browsing through her page and being like, "Oh, what does she got?" Like you're asking her to
Yes.
do very specific shit.
Very specific
things.
Yeah.
He, I
Where
saw
in
a
the
video.
house to do those specific things?
He, I remember she was saying that he would request that she not create the videos in like the bathroom, but
Yeah.
like in her bedroom
Yep.
on the floor,
Yep.
and like very, very specific things. And then said that, was asking her not to tell her mom.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like she somehow figured it out. So the dude had been like buying
This
shit,
was going on like months.
for a while. Yeah, it'd been
Yeah.
a while.
2K,
but
yeah.
then it was a TikTok thing. That's how she found out, because it told her someone under the same username. So he used the same username on TikTok that he used on OnlyFans,
Rookie.
and then TikTok alerted her that the someone's following you, and the phone number is in your contacts.
Oh,
And it didn't say who. It just said, "Oh, this person's in your contacts." So she was able to narrow it down to 6 people, and one of them was her stepdad. So she went with her gut and sent a message to the OnlyFans account, like sent a DM inside of OnlyFans, and all she said was, "I know who this is." And 2 minutes later, her stepdad texted her and said, "Hey, can we talk?" What a fucking cochino, he got caught.
yeah, that's some bullshit. And she threatened to tell her mom. It's like,
Yep,
but
yep.
Did she extort
It-
him? I would
it's-
have extorted him for everything he fucking had, bro. I'd be like, listen,
Should've.
$250,000.
Should
Or I'm
have extorted him. Well,
Hell
he'd
yeah.
probably go to jail, right?
Nah.
she had no shame in telling her mom that she's selling her choach on fucking OnlyFans.
Right.
I don't think that's the bigger issue there.
That's
though.
not the
It's
bigger
not
issue.
the bigger
That's
issue,
not
but
the big-
still.
Choach is fine.
Oh my god. She's like boning her boyfriend on camera, and her stepdad is watching.
It's like, I need to see this.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Self pleasure, all of the shit. The dude was like like $2,000 on custom content is not.
They're like 10,
that's a
20
lot.
bucks, 30 bucks.
Usually.
They don't
Yeah, I
go
would
too
say-
high unless you're like, AAA porn stars on there.
Maybe
selling.
even then, maybe they're like
Tops,
hitting you up
50.
for like a $50 video in
Yeah.
your DMs or some shit.
Right.
Like,
Right.
but
bet you
yeah,
she
for the most
wasn't-
part, 10, 20 bucks. So to get to 2 G's, it's not a lot.
Yeah, that's a
of
lot.
money.
I bet you she wasn't disgusted enough to refund him that money.
Hell no.
Do we have these videos anywhere? Is this
I'm sure they're gonna
mean, you
pop
can-
up now
yeah,
that
you-
the story has gone viral.
You can go on her OF, or you can go
Ah,
on
I'm not
what's
buying
that,
that
the
shit. Get the fuck outta here.
Spank Bang or whatever the fuck y'all were talking about last week.
Spank Bang, yeah.
Yeah, spank bang.
Word.
Fapello,
that's it.
that's the other one. I
Did you just
remember.
get put on to Spank Bang? Is that you never heard of that?
I've never. No, I still haven't gone to it. I don't know what Spank Bang is.
Spank Bang
I mean,
is
I'm
just
assuming it's
a site that we've come across that has a lot of the OF videos.
Is
on it.
that they repost
fair.
a lot of OF stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave's just like, yeah.
I'll check it out. Hopefully, it has a better like interface than some of the other ones that I found that do it. where
Oh
it's
no,
just
it
like,
does.
This is
It's a
cool,
great-
but it's like
yeah.
I can't find the thing that I want. Which
No,
is
you
this.
can always find some. Honestly, I barely get past the main page on Spank Bang. Like if I get there, I'm finding something that's gonna work.
You know how we always say that I like cam girls and shit like that.
Oh wait, maybe
So-
I have been to this because it definitely autofilled the
Oh, see, honestly, a lot of different like meta crawlers or like porn engines, porn hubs will direct you to Spank Bang. Like that's a common one that you'll get directed. Like X videos, they're
Okay.
in the same. It could have just been a random link. Doesn't mean you actually went there. Unless it's taking you to a specific video on that site. If it's taking you to the main page, you definitely went there.
But you know how I always fuck with the cam girls and shit like that. So that's a dope website for that.
yeah.
So like if you see
It's a
a
good
cam
mixture.
girl
It's a good mixture.
that you fuck with, you search for it on Spank Bang and good chance that all those videos will populate.
Maybe, possibly, sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Do
yeah,
a
good
little,
times.
little research.
Support your favorite OnlyFans models, guys.
Oh man. Hilarious.
Not after your stepdaughter, though. Please don't do that.
Please.
Oh no.
Well, I
fuck
mean,
no.
you know,
Or don't request random crazy
give her the money.
custom
Don't
shit.
I, what's the better option here? You steal from your stepdaughter, or you give her money for her videos?
How did he come across her fucking OF though?
I'm sure. He's a perv.
She was probably promoting it.
She probably is promoting you, right?
Yeah. Follow her Twitter, her socials, any of
Yeah.
them. I mean, how is anyone else seeing it?
Basically.
That's crazy. All right, so a little bit of good news in the Hollywood front. A long time ago, we talked about and wondered why the fuck this was even a thing, but then we narrowed it down to it's CW because CW is just trash and they just produce all of this trash. So very good news. So the live action Powerpuff Girls movie. I think I can't remember. It's a series.
Okay.
So good news. The shit has been canned.
Oh, because of the writer's strike?
They canned the shit. No, because the shit is just trash.
Oh, okay.
They after a failed pilot and a lengthy development process,
they
the
did the
CW has stepped away from the plans on this live action Powerpuff. Who the fuck?
Let it get past a pilot.
Who asked for a live action Powerpuff Girls? Like, why did they think that this was a good fucking idea? The same people that think Good Burger sequel is a good idea? Which, by the way...
I'm kind of here for
Good Burger.
Good Burger too, yeah. I'm not going to
Bro,
lie.
they-
I'm not going to front.
I saw photos.
Yeah, no, Kel is looking wild, son. Kel is looking wild right now, son. I don't even know. It's like some Milli Vanilli.
Yeah, that looked horrible, son.
Yeah, it was not good. I didn't give me a great feeling, but still, I'm gonna power through it. I'm gonna power through it.
Oh, that looks so bad.
That's gonna be like a
looks so
Paramount
bad.
Plus, like straight to or Peacock straight
Gotta
to.
be. No one's going to the theater for that.
No.
No, come on.
No.
Let's have walk 8 a.m. on a Tuesday. Good Burger 2, ready to go.
Good Burger
Nah,
2.
you.
That's me.
You the one hyped.
No, I know. I am hyped. But I'm going to the theater for shit. Y'all know that.
I'm not streaming
unless
it.
they
I'm
serving
not-
you chicken
I'm
fingers.
not giving it the time of day, son.
Chicken fingers is right. I'm going to go see The
I'm not
Flash.
giving
When
that
the
shit
Flash
the time of
tickets
day.
drop, I'm going to get my Flash tickets. That'll be the next joint I go see. I just saw Guardians 3. I see the big ones, the ones that I know that we have to see. They're just not even questions. They're like you're going to go to the theater and you're going to see this whether you have a good time or not. And I do that
Yeah.
for y'all.
My next one is Across the Spider-Verse. I'm going to go to the theater to watch that with the kids.
Ooh, yeah. That's soon.
That's very soon. It's like next week.
Yeah. June 2nd.
Yeah.
That's next week.
I might go to the theater to see Little Mermaid, but That's with the wife. That's not for the show.
Okay.
I don't know if she said she wants to see it in the theater, but I don't know if it'll happen or not.
That would have been perfect. I've been meaning to add this drop. Why are you gay?
How long have you been gay?
Why are you gay?
Should I call you Mister?
Yeah. Have you seen that video?
I watch that all the fucking time, dude. It's so funny. How long have you been gay?
The dude is interviewing this woman, and the first thing he introduces, he's like, Mr. And then the first thing he says is, why are you gay?
Johnny, you've seen that, right? You know what we're talking about?
I think I have.
It's like a South African news program. It's like someone's being interviewed on the news. It's like,
oh, pull that shit up.
Super
Dude.
serious. It's like, why are you gay? That's even like reaction videos on like Instagram and TikTok. You see they use that a lot. It's very, very funny.
Oh my God.
He's just very matter of fact about it.
If you've never seen that,
they don't play in Africa.
So straightforward. I love it.
Right off the bat, no hello, how you doing? Why are you gay?
Why are you
Why are you gay?
That's just the sound clip, though. I want to see the video.
Yeah.
That's all I need is a sound clip. That's so funny.
Yeah, I need to throw that on you. Oh, man.
Imagine hitting a guest with that when they say something whack.
I have definitely seen this, yes.
Yes.
Dave is just like, I watch that all the time.
That's the funniest part, I think, of anything is Dave, like, I watch this constantly. Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
Why are you
Can you
gay?
play it or no?
Yeah, it's coming right now.
We bring in the studio this morning one of the gay rights activists, Mr. Should I call you Mr? Pepe Julian Onzima. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Good morning. Why are you gay? You are gay. Now,
It's a statement. He's like,
sure. How can I describe you? You were initially male or female?
The sex that was assigned to me at birth was female.
And you opted to become male. Why should someone be gay? Are you dating any female?
Yes, I am.
You have a girlfriend.
Yes, I do.
While in transition, you're having a girlfriend.
Yes.
Do you perform the natural obligations? Doesn't that make you gay?
valid question.
I am male and attracted to a female.
So who is gay?
Episode title. So who is gay? Write that shit down before we forget.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Definitely have seen that.
I don't think I've seen that much of it. I've always just seen like the
It
first.
usually just goes right into
The why are you gay?
why are you gay?
that's really like that's what I'm most familiar with. But yeah,
I just love the candidness of it. He's just
yeah, the
straight
direct,
face.
just
goes-
very
yeah, direct.
matter of fact. Yeah. Oh,
I love it. All right, so, so Jeff Loveness, he wrote Quantumania. He was actually tied to writing Kang, the Avengers Kang Dynasty, and he has been removed from being a writer on Kang Dynasty amid. You know, they haven't released anything. They haven't released anything, but he's just been like on IMDb and everything. He's just been removed from being a writer on there.
damn.
And everyone's assuming it's from the backlash of people saying that the writing on Quantumania was bad.
I heard people saying on Twitter, and this didn't come from anywhere reputable, just people were really assuming that Kang the Conqueror, or Kang Dynasty wasn't going to happen at all. Isn't going to happen. So they're slowly like breaking it down.
Huh. That would be
I
interesting.
would believe it. I mean, they haven't done anything other than mention the name,
Right.
At D23. So it's totally possible that they could revisit that whole idea, especially with all the controversy on Jonathan Majors. I did send y'all that tweet where someone was like, "Yo, I'm rewatching Quantumania and y'all tripping. This is not as bad as y'all make it seem out to be."
No, I enjoyed it.
I would say I enjoyed Quantumania. Did it get a lot of hate? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
no.
it's
Well,
getting a
I
shit
mean,
ton
that's
of
what
hate.
Waka's saying is that
Yeah.
people are saying this dude is getting removed because Quantumania got so many hate.
People were pissed that the ants and Ant-Man helped.
Yeah. That
I
the
guess.
ants made their way to the
Right.
quantum realm.
Yeah.
Fucking Ant-Man.
It's a lot. I people are hating MODOK and like all of that shit.
I gotta rewatch that, dude. I know it's
thought it was
streaming
good.
now. Like I kind of want to rewatch it because I enjoyed it.
It's on
the
Disney
first
Plus
time.
now.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I want to revisit a lot of those, like the Marvel movies. I don't go back to a second time, but I feel like I want to watch that. And Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, just
Yeah.
that popped into like my feed the other day, and I was like, fuck, I kind of want to the balcony scene where he like got his shit all together and jumped off and was all caped up. It's like that was tight.
No, it was. No, I mean, I enjoyed Quantumania. I didn't think the writing was bad. People are giving it shit for the CGI too, saying that it looked all cheesy, but it's like the quantum realm. How's that shit supposed to fucking look?
Right.
It's like heaven. The fuck does heaven look like? It's an imaginary place we're talking about here.
Right, with all these imaginary creatures and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting though, because you mentioned Jonathan Majors, and obviously he's going through all this controversy. A big rumor is that he started dating Megan Good.
I did.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was like, word.
What the fuck?
My man's catching a
In the
case and
middle of
still
all of this?
smashing dimes.
Especially since, like, apparently, supposedly, allegedly, the person that made these accusations against him, he was like one of his partners, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So at the same time, he's just pulling in Megan Good, like
She's like, I'm trying to get choked. What's
fuck all
good?
that. Right? I heard you choke bitches.
Fucking A.
Can I get some of that? I would try to get in on
Just a
that.
little squeeze just to see what it's like.
That's crazy.
Word.
At the fact that I mean,
We do not
We'll
condone
see.
physical violence towards women.
No,
Just to be sure.
Just to be
we're
clear.
quite insensitive at insensitive culture.
Yeah, unless they ask for
please
it.
don't beat your women or other partners.
Not unless they ask for it.
Right.
Some of them, they
Oh yeah,
kind of
no,
want
they
that.
like a nice choking, slamming.
A little choking here and there.
What about a slap? You ever have a chick that wanted to
I was
be
gonna say
smacked, like
never
in the
hurt
face,
anybody,
like just
but kind of does hurt some people.
just a smack? Like you see that sometimes in porn, just a smack in the face. Like, did they want that? Is this something that's talked about beforehand? Who just does that? Takes that liberty?
Yo, speaking about porn, Riley Reid, did y'all see that podcast interview that she had with what's Logan Paul's
Impulsive?
Yeah, did you see that so there's a clip going around where she was saying that her ex-boyfriend would make her feel insecure because he didn't want to kiss her after she got out of work. And the dude was like, I'll fucking kiss you right now. But bro, she's acting like she has a normal 9 to 5.
She's a porn star,
and
right?
this dude just yeah, she's a porn star. She's sucking all kind of cock. She's swallowing shit. She's doing all kind of shit. It's
mad.
perfectly normal for this dude not to want to fucking kiss her when she gets out of work.
Yeah, can you like wash up before you get home?
Yeah, I don't know the
Put a little
context of the
Listerine?
interview, but yeah, I mean, I think a
Little
cleanup
scope
is
action?
I would do the same thing if I were a porn star and I went home to my normal woman. Like, I wouldn't want to kiss her or do anything before I at least brush my teeth.
No, I would not.
a little
I would not want to
scope action.
fucking. Ugh. Here, I'm gonna send it to you.
Like, long day at the office, babe. Sorry. I got a shower. I'm too tired to play with the kids.
Oh,
like, that's got to be the weirdest dynamic, right? Like,
Gotta be.
fuck.
Let's see. Johnny, I just sent you the TikTok link if you want to pull that up. If you can, I don't know. But yeah, she's the dude took full advantage too. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, would you fuck a porn star if you had the opportunity?
One time or in a relationship?
No. I mean, you got to be a special kind of person.
Porn
to be in a
stars.
relationship
Usually
with a
porn stars
star.
date porn stars or like marry porn stars. They usually stick.
Seemed like
in
she
the
was
business.
not.
Or they go with someone who's down to become one.
Sure.
He made me feel like maybe I should quit and stuff. And like, he also like, he told me that he sometimes didn't want to kiss me when I came home from work. So like made me like feel like a disgusting person because I'm not disgusting.
How could he not want to kiss you?
So
That's-
like,
Mike
it's
wants to kiss
harsh.
you?
It was so horrible
I
when
would
he told
totally
me that.
I would
It was-
kiss her right now. Mike will kiss you right now. I'm live air. She seems so like, she's like, oh, it's not the bad. That's whatever.
Oh, maybe I want to kiss
Bro.
I wouldn't mind it.
Oh
To
my
be honest, she's like maybe a small
God.
one.
Are you guys about to kiss?
It's up to her.
Oh.
This is the best day of my fucking life.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame
he
the
kissed her on
guy.
the cheek, so whatever.
I don't blame the guy at all for.
He knew what he was signing up for. Let's be clear about that. This is fucking
Yeah.
Riley Reid, okay? You know.
Yeah, we've all
You
seen.
knew.
Right. She's she's popular. The I'm about to bust meme.
Yeah, the
The
face.
oh fuck.
The face,
That's
yeah.
her face, right?
Oh fuck, you're gonna
Yeah.
make me, and then it like puts in anything after.
You're gonna make me.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
post so many of those. Those are great, dude. Those still fly. Those are still relevant.
Oh man, that's her though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame him at all.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not making out with Riley Reid after a long day at work.
It's like, oh babe, I had to fuck like 3 or 4 guys. It was such an exhausting day.
Oh, my asshole is like needs to shrink
I'm
down.
not gonna shit for a week. What are you making for dinner, hun?
Come here, cuddle with me. I need it.
Cuddle with that.
This was BBC
It's like,
week.
oh fuck.
Yeah, you know she was doing some dog fart videos this week.
Can
Not
you go
good.
shower first? Can you go shower, take like 3 shits or something?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
She's like, I can't shit. You know this.
Can you get that old smack?
Then you just started an argument because she can shit. Good job.
Oh, fucking gross. All right, guys, do you have anything else to add to this stellar conversation?
That's how we're gonna end it, really?
Yeah, why not?
I like it. That's our style.
Riley Reid shits.
Word.
Only thing is I hope that I'm able to pop Riley Reid's at 79 the way Bobby DeNiro, who's welcoming his 7th child, is.
Yes.
Shout out to the
God bless
goat.
him. Is he still with the chick? Like, because he was married to the black chick, and they had a bunch of kids, and like most of his kids are biracial. Is this with the same
believe so.
chick? Is this He's with the same.
No, it's not the same.
No,
it's
no.
Asian
The young-
woman.
An Asian woman?
Yeah.
Word,
Oh.
Bobby.
Oh,
Okay.
He
Okay.
outside.
Yeah. It's funny because I've seen the picture of the baby, and the baby just looks like an Asian little version of him.
Well, Asian Bobby DeNiro. I'm not even going to do an impression. That's going to be horribly, horribly bad. So I'm not going to go there. But I thought about it for a brief second. I was like, you should do that impression, Dave. You'll kill it. And I was like,
Yeah.
no, don't. That's
Nino
just a
ha?
quick thing. Ooh.
Nino ha pindua?
I can't condone that impression. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
I only made fun of Mike Myers in Wayne's World. Nino hopping dua.
Zang.
Just give it the
okay.
You. I know it's horrible. It's horrible. So on that note, oh man, does that count as yellow face?
Yo, hold on.
Now it does.
Yeah, that's definitely yellow face. Yo, Bobby DeNiro broke up with this black chick in 1996, bro.
What?
And
I
he's
thought he
still
was been
holding
with that
on
chick
to
for
this.
a minute. I thought they were married and had like a long romantic marriage and shit.
They definitely had mad kids, unless
Sure that's not when he got married?
unless he has been with multiple women of color.
Once you get a taste
he
for
was
that
just
chocolate.
Yeah, holy shit! This seventh daughter does look like an Asian Bobby.
So it's like a Asian Don Corleone in fucking Sicily.
Oh my gosh, that's just, I mean, super cute, but also
yeah, it just looks like a little Asian version of De Niro.
It really does.
he ain't denying that one.
Yeah, he was with Grace Hightower until 2018.
That was the black chick.
Grace Hightower. That's another. That's a different.
Different woman. Yeah, that's the black woman that Dave was talking about.
Okay.
He was with her from 97 to 2018.
That's what's up.
Oh, so he went from one black chick to the next.
Yeah,
he
because he was with Diane Abbott. He was with Diane Abbott from 76 to 88.
Whew.
And then from 88 to 94?
No,
or
97 to 2018 with Grace Hightower.
Oh, but the chick that he was with until 90
Until the first black chick?
Oh, I don't know. I'm seeing. Well, no, I'm looking at the two women he actually married.
I think Johnny wanted to see who he was
88 to
smashing for that
96.
14-year period.
Let's see,
From
Robert
76 to
DeForest
88
Abbott
and then
in
97
88.
to 2018.
And he was with actress Tukey Smith until 1996.
Who's Tukey?
Tukey Smith. Toukie.
Tukey. What is she?
She's black.
She's black.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
He's been dating,
My
he's been
man.
That's what I'm saying. My man
exclusively dating black women.
And playing racist Italian men the entire time. That had to be weird going home. She didn't want to kiss him. Like, no, wipe that racism off your mouth, Robert. He's not down with that word.
Oh, shit. Wipe that racism off your mouth.
Fucking A.
On that note.
That's a good note.
That's a good note. Yeah, it's better than the Riley Reid note. All right. Do we have anything else?
That is it from me.
That's it.
All right. So, guys, thank you so much for making it this far into the episode. Remember to rate, review, subscribe to the podcast. And if you're watching us on YouTube, ring that bell, give us that thumbs up, subscribe to the podcast, show your support, let us know how much you liked the episode or didn't like the episode. That's fine. Also, if you want to cop some merch, go to insensitivemerch.com. Stay drippy with Drippy. Get yourself a casual nerd hoodie because we don't really know what the hell we're talking about. We just like to share our thoughts on the most random of shit. But guys, we'll see you next week. Peace.